Hi, my name is Caleb Bruce. I'm with Team Discmania, and I'm going to be showing you what's in my bag for 2020. First off, my putting putters I put with P-Line P2s. Carry 2 of them. I like to cycle them in and out. There's no particular order I put them in, but I putt with P-Line P2s. They're stiff, they're overstable, and they make me commit to my putt. My throwing putters, I throw a D-Line P2 for hyzer flip shots, turnovers. I use this disc a lot in the woods. Love this disc. It's been in my bag for about a year now. Next, I throw the Active Premium Sensei. This disc really surprised me. It's really torque resistant, handles a lot of power, go upwards of 350 feet, going dead straight. Love this disc, and it's got quite a bit of glide to it. So I'm really enjoying this disc. Lastly, for my throwing putters, I throw the Eagle McMahon Razor Claw or the Vapor Tactic. This disc also torque resistant. I mainly use it for sidearm flick shots if I need just to hold a hyzer for within 180, probably to 240 feet. I'm going to be breaking out the Eagle McMahon Razor Claw. Next, I'm going to be showing my mid-ranges. First off, I throw the Eagle McMahon Iron Samurai. It's a Metal Flake Glow MD3. This disc is just getting beat into where I can really put some hyzer on it with a lot of power, get to flip up straight, drift a little bit, and then land flat and scoot forward. Really love this disc for in the woods and for controlled little baby and hyzer shots. Next, I throw a pretty new C-Line MD4. I just took my low C-Line MD4 out the bag and put this one in. I like the feel of this one. It's really flat and it can handle a lot of power. I can throw it flat and trust it to go dead straight with a slight fade at the end. So I'm really enjoying my C-Line MD4. This disc, the S-Line, not so swirly, MD5. Wow. I love this disc. I had a C-Line, figured I'd try out the S-Line, and wow, blew away my expectations. I love this disc. Super overstable, super predictable, can fight the wind. It can handle torque for a sidearm. I mean, I love this disc. This is the workhorse in my bag right now. It saved the most strokes for me. And if you haven't tried the S-Line MD5 out, I highly recommend it for all variety of skilled players. Whether you're rec, advanced, or pro, this is a great disc. Next, I'm going to be talking about my fairway drivers. I'll be starting off with my flippiest. This is a C-Line FD. August Bont gave it to me. Super good friend of mine, goes to Tulsa University. Great disc, hyzer flip machine, carve it through the woods. I can manipulate this disc to do some crazy things. Put on a shorter roller. This is my go-to in the woods. Next, I have a newer S-Line FD. This disc is a hyzer flip with a slight turn in the air with a finish at the end. It's a great disc also for carving in the woods. Absolutely love the feel. Really torque resistant and really manipulate this disc. And I throw the S-Line FD backhand only. Next, I throw a C-Line FD2. It's the new 3-tooled FD2. So it's the same mold as the Royal Rage FD2s. They're super flat. The C-Line feels a bit stiffer than normal. I absolutely love it though. I throw this disc for sidearm flicks that need to go dead straight for about 300 feet with a soft finish. Also throw it for swooping backhand shots. It can handle a lot of torque, and I can get it to hyzer flip just a little bit in the air with a slight finish at the end. This is a super good disc and I highly recommend it. Next, I throw a C-Line FD3. This thing is mainly for backhand. I've got it beat up to where I'm really comfortable throwing it backhand, and for sidearm I can get it to flip up a little bit and turn, but this is a really good disc for me backhand. Next, I throw an S-Line FD3 Doombird 2 Simon Lizotte Signature Series. I like the Doombird 2 because it's just a little bit stiffer than the other S-Line plastics I've felt in the FD3, and I really like this disc for forehand shots. I throw it on a little bit of hyzer, get to pop up flat with a hard finish at the end. Super good disc. I throw this disc within, I don't know, probably upwards of 350 feet. This is a great disc. Next, I'm going to be moving on to my distance drivers. I throw a C-Line PD. Really love this disc. I believe this is a 13th run, but I'm not for sure. It's super beat up, dead straight. I've had this disc for a while, and it's been my workhorse. I can throw it really hard on flat, and I can trust that it's going to go dead straight with a baby fade at the end. I throw this disc upwards of 400 feet, 420 feet. Really love this disc. It's been in my bag for 2 years, or for about a year. Love this disc. And next I got a S-Line PD. It's newer, it's very overstable. I know if I have a headwind, I can trust this disc to fight the headwind. Have a predictable hyzer. It can also handle forehand torque. Really good disc, S-Line PD. Next are my distance drivers. This is a first run DD3, and wow, the plastic's pretty soft. I've hit a few trees with it, and super flippy. If I got a tailwind, I can throw it hard on hyzer, get to pop up flat, even turn in the air, and fade back at the end. This is an absolute bomber disc. It's my go-to roller disc off the tee if I need a max distance roller. I'm going to be breaking out the S-Line DD3. I also have another S-Line DD3. It's kind of my backup for that one. It's not quite as flippy. This is probably one of my furthest flying discs in my bag. I can hyzer flip it, it can go a long way. I can really control this disc and manipulate it to do some awesome stuff. So I'm really loving this S-Line DD3. And then next I got a Eagle McMahon Cloudbreaker. This is a 4th run. The plastic's a bit stiffer. They're more overstable. They hold their integrity a little longer than the older DD3s, but wow, love this disc for sidearm. This is my max distance sidearm disc. I can control it. I can get the hyzer flip out of my forehand, pop up flat, have a late turn, and then a hard finish at the end. Love this disc for sidearm and backhand. It's a great disc, highly recommend it. And lastly, I have 4 PD2s. First off, shout out to Ryan Miller at Caddy Disc Golf, hooking me up with this Simon Lizotte PD2. Love this disc for sidearm and backhand. Super flat, goes a long way. I can get the hyzer flip. You would think it'd be super overstable with it being board flat, but it's 171 grams, and I really enjoy it for sidearm shots within 380 feet. I can really control it, get to pop up flat, but I know at the end it's going to fade hard to the right. Really liking this disc. Next, I have a pinned S-Line PD2, 175 grams, and this is one of my go-to discs. Pop top. I can throw it on an anhyzer, know it's going to slowly pan out and then come back at the end. I can also get, if I throw it really hard on a hyzer, I get it to pop up a little bit, but I always know this disc is going to come back and be a good controllable disc for me. Next, I have a X-Out swirly S-Line PD2. This disc is finally getting beaten to the point where it'll pop up just a little bit, but it's super overstable. I use it for forehands also. If I find myself turning over my discs, or if I got a headwind, I want to bump up to this PD2. Love this disc. Feels good in the hand. Kind of flat, stiff plastic though. Really liking my S-Line PD2. And lastly, I got another S-Line PD2, and I got these at the same time, and this one is way more overstable. It's strictly for backhand. I can't throw it sidearm very well because it just dumps right out of my hand. But if I need a low power hyzer shot that needs to get to the left, I know I can trust this disc to get left because it's going to go skipping a long ways. And if I got a headwind and it's super wild outside, definitely going to go with this PD2. I can control it, probably only throw it 430 feet, but wow, great disc. Love this S-Line PD2. I'm also rocking the Grip Equipment X4 bag. Love this bag. It's got great back support padding, straps are nice, got great side pockets. Love this bag. And then I'm also rocking a wide dry chalk bag. Love this. They're wide dries out of Glenpool, Oklahoma, and all of these are handmade in their living room, and they're great for keeping your hands dry on the course, or if your hands get kind of clammy when you get nervous. This is a great product. I highly recommend it. And that's all that's in my bag. Hope y'all enjoy.